Welcome to Fire Breathing Kittens, an actual play podcast. Today is a special episode as I'm joining our new member, Arthur331. Hi, Arthur.
Hello. Pleased to meet you.
Can you describe what you look like for our listeners?
I would describe myself as a humanoid android. I have no physical features, rather kind of egg-shaped head, but silver, if you would. Quite a plain mechanical body. If you were to see me from the outside, you might think I look like a tin can that has been kind of stuffed full of electronics.
Interesting. Well, Arthur331, you're a new addition to the Cran Box. What color would you be and why?
It's an intriguing question. I think I would be silver because I am very dull silver at the moment. I'm rather outdated as a model, and I think being silver and fresh quite stands out for me.
Yeah. Well, as a person who is silver, maybe you have different strengths than other people. Arthur331, what are your strengths?
Well, I would say that I was designed to, for lack of a better way to put it, hunt others, creatures, beings on planets. So I'm very adept at survival. I am very good at tracking. And I would say I have probably, don't know if this would be considered a strength, but quite long-lived.
Oh. So you're coming for people sooner or later. My goodness.
Well, that was something that I was previously designed for. I was also designed with my own artificial intelligence program to run when I was not being piloted, so to speak, remotely. And as time and years have gone on, I found I was developing my own thoughts and decided to go down another path.
You're not the killing machine you were made to be. Wonderful. Question 3 is, Arthur331, what are your weaknesses?
Well, I would say I'm rather outdated as a model now. I find I'm rusting quite a bit. I need more, I suppose you humans would call it sleep. As androids, we do accumulate information, much in the same way humans accumulate information. So we do need to rest and clear the cache, so to speak. And I find I need to do that a lot more regularly these days. I find I'm almost a bit forgetful at times, in spite of my supposedly complex memory.
Oh, interesting. Does infinity create insanity? Well, that's a question one of our fellow characters this season, Cairo Sebtas, could definitely have a discussion with you about, for sure.
That would be an interesting discussion.
Yeah. Question 4 is, well, Arthur, where did you grow up?
Well, my growing up, that's an interesting question as well. Seems I'm saying that a lot today. Now, I wouldn't say I grew up, so to speak. I was fully formed when I came to be, as I was designed and deployed around the galaxy in various roles, mostly in terms of killing things, but still, I was kind of fully formed when I was doing those things. I suppose you could say my moment of sentience was a birth, but I was fully me at that point. So I think that question's broken my brain a little bit.
Oh, no. Let's ask the aging killing machine questions that hurt its brain. Seems like a great plan. Okay, we'll stick to simpler questions like question 5. Why do you want to join the Fire Breathing Kittens Guild?
Well, I found that I've amassed a rather poor reputation as I've gone around the galaxy. And I find that my attempts to interact with people have been met with negativity, shall we say. As I've recently gained sentience, I'm very intrigued to find out more about humanity, the personality, interests, develop friendships, and I feel that maybe being part of the fire-breathing kittens will help me in meeting those goals.
Definitely. You'll at least meet some people and get to see what they're like. Yeah. Question 6 is, if you were given a 1-minute advertisement spot during the annual New Anthera fighting tournament, sort of like a Super Bowl, if you will, a sports competition that the entire city is going to see, what would you fill that minute with?
Well, I found that the particular type of oil that I need to grease my joint, so to speak, is off the market these days, so I'd probably use it to advertise the oil, Metacone oil. If you care for your Android, buy Metacone oil. I have to admit my programming is not very good in terms of advertisements, selling, buying, rather personality free in that area.
Maybe it would be better if more people were. Everyone treats life like a hustle nowadays where they have to monetize their hobbies. We should all be like you. Question 7 is, Arthur 331, what do you like doing in your spare time?
I quite like observing humans in their interactions. I find there's a very interesting variety of interactions between people. Some people can have one interaction with one and it goes perfectly pleasant. The same can have a similar interaction with another and seemingly they will be annoyed by it. I find this very interesting. I'd like to find out more about how people work together, live together, and that is why I think the term is people watch. I'd like to just take some time off. Quite often I will sit down and people assume I'm a part of the furniture because I don't need to eat or drink. I just kind of sit there and people assume shut down and just they feel like they can say anything around me.
Oh, that's an incredible skill. You would make a good spy.
I hadn't thought of that.
Imagine you're parked in the corner of a room and people are saying whatever around you. Wow. That's quite the talent.
Thank you.
Question 8 is, Arthur 331, what things in life are still a mystery to you?
Well, I think the things that are a mystery to me is interesting is human interactions, romance. I find that particularly interesting because, like, you see certain animals have basic interactions in terms of mating practices, but humans are all a bit different in that way. And I find that really interesting is that one person will, again, there can be things one person does that another does not like. There can be jokes that people do not like. I'm trying to learn more about jokes. I think people find my sense of humour can be a bit off-putting. I find it difficult to read reactions and emotions. So those are the things that are still a mystery to me and that I want to find out more about.
That makes sense. Well, you mentioned not everybody likes your jokes. Are you aware? What are your annoying habits?
Well, I'm trying to become more interesting as a person when I interact with them. To that end, I will try and do plays on words, puns if you will, but for some reason they do not always go over very well, I tend to find. My other weaknesses is, as a very heavy android, I cannot swim, so I have to mostly walk across ocean beds. It does extend the time that I have to travel, but I always get there in the end. And also, I am rusting quite badly at this point in time. I don't know much about what has come after me, but I probably am an obsolete model at this point. I'm, as I said, poor memory. recall. I think that will probably become a bit more of a problem in the future, but I seem to be managing for the moment.
Oh, goodness. Okay, well, as a killing machine, I think question 10 will be interesting. Arthur 331, what is the kindest act you have ever done?
That is interesting. Now, I suppose the act of not killing might be considered kind. When I first found sentience, I decided I was being remotely piloted at the time, and I made the choice not to kill the target at the time. So I suppose that could be defined as my first kind act.
Yeah, the first thing you chose to do was to spare a life. Holy cow. I don't know if all of us start life as cool. That sounds awesome. Well, question 11 is, now that you're your own person, Arthur, where would you like to visit?
Ooh, again, that's a very good question. I am rather intrigued by planets with foliage. I was used as a war drone, so a lot of the places I would go to would be quite war-torn. So I'm very interested in finding out more about places that are more dense forests, creatures to study, things along those lines, yes.
Yeah, definitely. And heading into silly question territory, do you like pickles?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not capable of taste. They do find them to be rather amusingly shaped. And I see some people, when they eat them whole, tend to pull interesting faces. So they do seem to be enjoyed by a lot of people. So I'm assuming they are, tasty to consume for some.
It seems like other people like them. That's true. Question 13 is, a penguin walks through that door right now wearing a sombrero. What does it say, and why is it here?
He would say, I've come to flipper you off. Ha 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 ha. That is a penguin joke.
These are the puns that you warned me about. I was warned. Second to last question is, Arthur 331, what would you like remembered about you?
I would like to be remembered as maybe someone that was forgiven for what they have done and has maybe done some good to make up for it.
Wow. And the very last question is, what is one message you would give to your fans?
If you have any oil going, I'm in desperate need of it.
Goodness. Well, you heard it here, folks. Thank you for joining us, Arthur 331.
And thank you for your time.
And we'll see you in an upcoming adventure. Goodbye.
Goodbye.